Hey guys, welcome to the Mobile Central. Today we're looking at two very interesting smartphones, the OnePlus 9 Pro and the Xiaomi's Mi 11 Ultra. Both of these phones have exactly same internals except for some extra tricks on the Mi 11 Ultra. The internals are pretty much same. The phones that I have is 12 GB and Snapdragon 888 versions. Let us see and compare how do they perform against each other in terms of their overall speeds. So let's get started. Okay, so before we get started, just need to tell you that we are going to run down with certain level of apps. We'll start with the internet speed test and we look at how well do they connect to the internet. And both of these phones are actually running on 120 Hz of refresh rate, just to make sure that both of these phones have no bias in terms of hardware. So both the refresh rates on both of these phones are actually comparable and not on adaptive or 60 Hz or whatever. Both are at 120 Hz. And we see the download speed on Xiaomi Mi 11 Ultra, it's 86. Let's wait for the upload speeds to show up, and then we'll look into the OnePlus 9 Pro's internet speed. So the kind of apps that we're going to look today will basically be some casual apps, the basic apps that we use on a day-to-day basis. We'll get into some social media apps, some content watching apps, and then we'll get into the intensive games. So you can see the internet speed, it's better on the OnePlus 9 Pro compared to the Mi 11 Ultra. The upload speeds are just awaited. The download speed is slightly ahead from the Mi 11 Ultra on OnePlus 9 Pro. Let's see where does the upload speed stand. I think it's going to be in the same horizon or slightly lesser than the Mi 11 Ultra. So yeah, so you can say it's average. I would say 86 versus 92 in terms of download, and upload is 20 versus 22. So the advantage on download and upload is evened out. Okay, let's get to the test. And now, just to before we move into the test, you can see there is only one app open here, no other background app, and only one app here, no other background app. So let's make sure we start launching these apps and see. Okay, we're going to start with some basic apps like Google Maps. Okay, both of them almost launched at the same time. Calculator. Okay, we're just going to leave some calculations here so that when we come back, it should be when we come back for the memory management, we should be able to see that the app was there or was it killed by the system. Camera. Okay, OnePlus 9 Pro is taking forever to launch the camera. Okay, so you see it wasn't quick enough. Okay, we'll get into the clock. Almost at the same time, no doubts there. Play Store. Again, almost together. Amazon. Almost together. Noon. Let's see. Okay, Mi 11 Ultra has slight advantage here. So far everything is very neck and neck. eBay. OnePlus 9 Pro has the advantage. So the small advantage that Mi 11 Ultra had has been lost. Now Myntra. Okay, Mi 11 Ultra again slightly in the lead. I wouldn't say it's a winner just based on this. Okay, need to do this again because I just did not launch it at the same time. Dubizzle. Okay, so this was again very close. Let's get into the social media apps now. Twitter. Okay, OnePlus 9 Pro had the advantage. Instagram. Very similar to each other. No, yeah. I think OnePlus 9 Pro loaded the app faster. All right. Then Reddit. Okay, all right. So Mi 11 Ultra has the advantage here. So see, they're just going one here, one there. So it's kind of very comparable results. YouTube. Both of them actually at the same time, but I think OnePlus 9 Pro loaded the app slightly faster. Okay, Netflix. Okay, app loading is at the same time. Let's see, content loading, yes, again at the same time. I think both of these phones are actually neck and neck. Let's get into the gaming zone now. That is where the most performance or is required from a modern day smartphone these days. We'll start with some casual games, then we'll get onto some heavy duty games. We'll start with the bazooka boy. Okay, very close to each other again, almost the same time, almost. So far they're very close. I cannot call one winner over the other. So therefore memory management round becomes very important in this test. Okay, Crowd City. Okay, almost at the same time. We'll start playing this game like we do in all of those videos. When we come back, we want to see how the memory management is. Okay, Skyforce. Okay, I can see Okay, slight, again, very close. I wouldn't say one winner over the other based on the things that I've seen so far. Asphalt. Okay, this is slightly more performance intensive game. Asphalt. Okay, OnePlus 9 took a split second to launch the app. Okay, Xiaomi Mi 11 Ultra is way ahead of OnePlus 9 Pro here. See, I told you, this is the performance intensive game. So this actually shows the metal of the power and the performance that is inside the phone and how well optimized the entire processing unit is. Okay, this is perfect. I can start playing the game here. Alright, so we can see that Xiaomi Mi 11 Ultra was faster in launching the game. Last game in the list before we enter this round number 2, there is memory management, the Call of Duty. 1, 2, 3, go. Xiaomi Mi 11 Ultra again slightly ahead. I can see, yes, it is ahead by a split second. Okay, I can start playing here as well. Alright, so very close again, not a huge margin, but Xiaomi Mi 11 Ultra can launch performance intensive games much faster than OnePlus 9 Pro can. Okay, we'll go into these apps again and see how the memory management is. OnePlus 9 Pro so far has not impressed me with its memory management in my previous tests, but let's see how it does against Mi 11 Ultra. We'll see maps. Okay, see, OnePlus 9 Pro did not have this app in the memory. It relaunched the app. We look at calculator. Okay, calculator is in the memory on both the phones. Camera. Okay, it's relaunching the camera again. Alright, and we look at the clock. Okay, but I wouldn't even know if the clock was in the memory or no because it's a small app. Play Store. Okay, it reloaded. This one had this in the memory. So OnePlus 9 Pro doing the same thing that it does, poor memory management. Amazon. Again, see, it's relaunching the app. So it continues, the story continues on OnePlus 9 Pro like my previous tests. Memory management is not as good. See, it's relaunching the app again. This is not good for OnePlus 9 Pro. I think the story will continue, guys. It's the same like what we've seen on almost every other test that I've done with this phone so far. Myntra. See, it's relaunching almost every app. Okay. So we are not doing the speed test here, but we're just looking at the memory management. So it really doesn't matter if I'm tapping on these apps at the same time or no, but they should be in the memory. Now almost all apps it's relaunching. It basically killed everything that I did. Okay. Same result. Nothing in the memory on OnePlus 9 Pro. Look, nothing in the memory for OnePlus 9 Pro. They killed pretty much every app that I launched. See, every app is relaunching. This is weird, guys. This is absolutely weird. See, it's just relaunching every app. See, this app's relaunching. This game is on here. This is relaunching. Okay, it really doesn't matter now. Crowd City, this was the game that we actually started playing and we want to see how the progress has been saved. So here the game continues, here the game is being relaunched. So keep that in mind, guys. It is not going to be a fruitful thing if you use OnePlus 9 Pro and just quickly jump between the tasks. Okay, see here, it's there in the same welcome screen. This is again relaunching the entire game. So I think, yeah, it's pretty clear that these phones are very evenly poised when you launch the apps, but when you look at the memory management, Xiaomi Mi 11 Ultra has done a tremendous job. And what is expected of a modern day smartphone? That is exactly what's happening. This is what is expected of a modern day smartphone. Okay, last game, and of course it's going to be the same result. Yes, see, it's relaunching and this is already there, which is... So yeah, that's pretty much actually nails down the result, saying OnePlus 9 Pro has a very poor memory management. I think it's really worse. And so if you do a lot of multitasking, OnePlus 9 Pro is definitely not your cup of tea. You should avoid this phone. But if you want good memory management and do a lot of multitasking, Xiaomi Mi 11 Ultra is the phone to go, if only performances and the memory management is considered. But otherwise, both phones are very good, very interesting phones, and I'm going to pull out detailed videos on each one of them. Okay, so that concludes my test. Thank you for watching, guys. Hit a thumbs up if you like the video. Do let me know if you want to watch more of my content in the comment section. What kind of content do I make? And yes, that's about it for today's video. Thank you so much. Cheers.